Wait, before you assume this is just another Mustang story. There's one quiet decision hiding inside the 2026 Mustang that changes everything. Most people will miss it. And once you hear it, you'll never look at this car the same way again. Because the Mustang 2026 isn't trying to scream anymore. It's doing something far more dangerous. It's becoming confident. Think about that for a second. Muscle cars used to shout. Loud engines, loud looks, loud promises. This one talks low. And when something powerful speaks quietly, you lean in. Here's the strange part. Ford didn't build the 2026 Mustang to prove anything. They built it like it already knows who it is. And that changes how it feels from the first moment. You don't get that feeling from numbers. You get it from attitude. There's a moment when you sit inside it, and it doesn't feel like a cockpit anymore. It feels like the car is waiting on you, not asking. Waiting, that pause, that's intentional, because the Mustang has learned something after all these years. Real excitement doesn't come from speed alone. It comes from anticipation. And the 2026 Mustang is full of it. Here's what's interesting. Ford could have gone wild, crazy shapes, over-designed drama. They didn't. Instead, they sharpened everything you already loved. Cleaner lines, tighter presence, less noise, more purpose. It's the kind of design that doesn't beg for attention. It assumes it already has it. Now let's talk about the part people think they care about. Power, but not in the boring way, because the real question isn't how fast it is. It's how it delivers that speed. And this is where the 2026 Mustang gets clever. It doesn't rush you, it builds tension. The throttle feels like it's holding something back, not because it's weak, but because it wants the right moment. That creates a relationship. And once a car feels like it's responding to you, not just moving, you're hooked. Here's something most reviews won't say out loud. The Mustang 2026 feels more mature, but not older. It's like someone who doesn't need to prove they're strong anymore. They just are, and that confidence leaks into everything. The way the cabin wraps around you, the way controls feel placed, not scattered, the way silence exists until it doesn't. And when it breaks that silence, it's deliberate, measured, almost theatrical. Ford understood something very few brands get right. Drama works best when you control it. Now let me pause you right here, because this is important. If you're expecting the Mustang to abandon its soul, it doesn't. It protects it, just in a smarter way. The 2026 Mustang still feels rebellious, but it's no longer reckless. That's growth, and growth is risky because fans hate change. So Ford didn't change the Mustang, they refined its instincts. That's why it feels familiar within seconds, but surprising minutes later. And just when you think you understand it, it shows another side. That's not an accident, that's design psychology. Every sound, every response, every pause built to keep you curious, because curiosity is what keeps people listening, driving, wanting more. And here's the part no one tells you. The Mustang 2026 isn't chasing trends, it's watching them pass. Electric conversations, digital overload, feature wars. The Mustang just sits there and says, I know what I am. And that's powerful, it makes you trust it. And trust is rare in modern cars. You don't feel like you're driving software, you feel like you're driving intent. There's a reason this car doesn't overwhelm you immediately. It wants you to stay, to learn it, to discover layers. That's why skipping moments with this car feels wrong, like you might miss the best part. And honestly, you probably would. Because the best thing about the Mustang 2026 isn't one feature. It's the way everything works together without begging for applause. That's confidence. That's legacy evolving without losing its shadow. And here's the quiet truth. The Mustang 2026 doesn't try to be your dream car. It tries to become the one you keep thinking about long after the sound fades. That's the kind of excitement that lasts. And once you realize that, you understand why this Mustang doesn't shout. It doesn't need to. It already knows you're listening.